use right now. I'm just going to put it here instead of that one up there. Check, check, check. Hello. 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 All right, so we are live again. It is Monday. We don't care. We've been having a wonderful Monday.
Pretty crazy.
Nice and slow. And but we're gonna have a really great Monday, the rest of this Monday. Um, we've decided to pull out some stops, and we're just gonna play today with the goal of auctioning off our first piece. And so we've been live now for a couple of months. We've enjoyed being awkward as we push through a lot of this process, but now it is time to pay for all of this investment. Well, maybe not all of it, but we'll start. We'll start somewhere. But yeah, we are gonna auction off a piece of pottery. I don't know what we're gonna auction, but this week, more than likely, it's just gonna be some tests to see how to go through that process and get someone a piece of pottery. And so that's what we're going to do today, and we're going to have fun doing it. We don't know how we're going to do it, but we're going to uh, figure it out with whoever's here. All right, with that being said, that's all I have to say. And so we're going to just be here.
This happened last time we went live.
All right, so it is saying the stream's current bit rate is 10,000. Higher than the
700.
recommended. What's up, Big Mac? Thanks for stopping in. Today is maybe your lucky day. We're going to be auctioning off our first piece of pottery, but I don't know when and where. I think we're going to probably set it for like an hour, and but it might be an hour before we get around to it, or maybe it'll be later today. We recommend that you use a stream bit rate of 750 kps. Let's see what this widget is. Oh, the stream health. The stream's bit rate is about 9,000 higher than the recommended. How can they recommend 750?
Kilo.
I mean, that's like, let's see what OBS says. $10,000. Let's drop it to 5. Hit apply. Okay. Let's see if anything changes.
I don't know if you can fix it while you're.
Well, it just, I mean, it dropped some, but it didn't drop a lot.
It's amazing that you know how to fix it.
Where's my phone? Don't know how to fix it. Can you lower the bit rate in OBS while you're live streaming to YouTube? Says no. YouTube is telling me that the stream's current bit rate is around 10,000 and it's higher than the recommended. And they're recommended 750 kilobytes per second. That seems very low for a stream.
This one says for 10. But they were.
Let me see if I can switch this to.
Did it react?
No. I mean, it shocked me.
It says, keep going, you're really good. Thank you.
What happened?
You got a new comment.
Oh. Yeah, we're working through it. Thanks for stopping in. We are going to let me type this in the message. We'll hold this up. We're going to host our first live auction. If I can spell this all right. Today. Let's put a time on it so anybody can come back. We're going to host our first live auction today
1 p.m.
at 1 p.m. Is that going to give us enough time? I mean, it's already 12 o'clock. And we got to throw discs with TK. So let's do 3 p.m.
What if we went live with TK and gave him 5 pieces to choose from, and he could choose which one we auction?
We could let him choose.
Hello, Vietnam.
Let's see. 3 p.m. That sounds good. You know, I don't like putting times on things because we are just really bad at synchronization. So let's just not put something on it. Maybe today. maybe today we're gonna auction off our first piece of pottery.
I think we should be brave and just like commit.
Okay, you know, if we're gonna be brave and
Yeah.
commit, then let's just go ahead and put one on our website right now.
Okay.
We just downloaded a auction for our Shopify store, and if anybody wants to come in,
I think we should do bid auction online because we've already tried it, and
all right, you know how to do that?
yeah, if you go to apps, bid online auction.
Why don't you go maybe pick a few out?
Okay.
All right, let's see which ones we'll auction. Bid auction online. We're right now working on kevinjohnokeefe.com, or you can go to throwwiththeflow.com, one word, and that's our website. Bid auction, auctions, create an auction. It's the first time we've done this. We did run a test one on Friday. auctions, create an auction. Oh, you know what? It only gives you
one free. So we have to do TPO today. Well, we do need to try it anyway. I mean, this one was easy. I'm sure TPO will be easy too. It says TPO should be easy. I think.
I don't know. I don't want it to just. I feel like we should just pick one and roll with it.
Well, the online auction seemed to work.
You have created one auction. Please upgrade for more auctions. So they just give you one free auction. I mean, how is that enough to
Really give it a go.
determine if it's going to work on a bigger level? All right, we're just gonna go with bid auction online.
All right, we're going with this one.
This one.
Yeah.
Maybe. Maybe, baby. All right, bid. Stream bid.
Yeah. I think
Which-
stream bid seemed a little less user friendly than TPO, but then we could look at it. Are we still?
Create an auction. Turn on the embedded app. App status. Save. All right, create an auction. That seemed to work. General. I don't know what we'll call
First
this.
live auction.
First auction.
And why don't you put the date? 4/20.
4/20.
22. 4/20 is fine.
Is that what the date is? 4/20. All right, everybody get high. Everybody get low. This is our first auction. Anything goes. Zero price, zero bid increment. It's going to start at 4/20. We should, never mind. We won't play that up. Manual, add products, one by one.
Yeah,
plan.
you do the manual.
Manual, search products. All
I
right,
think this
what do
one
we
is
want to
called
add?
Ancient Script.
Yeah, I don't think I want to.
What about the? I also picked out this blue one. Do you want me to like? I mean, we could just go with blended blue.
Blended blue, the one at the top. It's such hard decision.
I don't know. Do you want me to look up the name of this one just in case?
That one is, I think, Nightmares, but then it could also be one of these. I don't know if that's very visible with this camera, which is why I'm going to turn on this camera. All right, let's see. What about right here?
Did that second camera come on? Yep, it's on. What do you think is the difference?
For what?
That camera to be registered? I mean, it showed up correctly. Why do you think it came on that time?
I don't know. I had just done the factory reset, and it showed up. All right, let me see if I can get.
Well, that looks nice.
And check.
Such a good detailed shot. I feel like it should be rotating. find some something for your video.
I tell you, that sunlight is the best light. All right, so we have a quarter. Hmm?
Our traditional quarter.
I don't know where our traditional quarter is.
I can go get a non-traditional quarter.
I think I had one right now here. We could put an SD card next to it. There you go. SD card for scale.
That's so creative.
We'll go ahead and put this mic on. Check, check, check. Bring that down a touch. All right. Let me go see if I can find this cup or another cup. Or we could do blended blue. What's up, Rhonda? How are you doing?
Rhonda, hello.
We are we've been in and out for a bit, working on a lot of different little things. But today we are doing our first auction. So yeah, we got our stream running for about 3 months now, working out some kinks, and I think we're doing well. And so we're gonna kick this week off. We're gonna try to do some tests, some test auctions as we try to figure out how we are going to communicate through a sale. Um, so we're gonna just have fun with it. I don't know if this piece is the piece to be auctioned. Uh, we had just grabbed it up off of the table to see how it would look behind this camera. Little bitty sake cup, SD card for scale. This is a darker neutral clay, although it was fired in a salt kiln, so you see a really nice sheen where the raw clay sits, and then the glaze on top is like a blue, dark blue to a black, and then it looks like I painted like a white, either a chino or a white slip underneath it, and you can kind of see these white patches emerging, which is giving the blue these nice subtle blends. There are some crystals.
It's called Neon Nights.
Neon Nights. That's right. Neon Nights.
It's so bright. Is it so bright because it was fired in a gas kiln?
The brightness. What do you mean by the brightness?
Brightness of the color.
What brightness? I mean, it's a darker clay, and so there's iron in the clay, which is drawn to the surface when fired. The salt will attach itself to the silica, and then the iron also begins to blend into that sodium silicate glaze, and then and then the glaze all sits on top. So it's probably the white chino that you're seeing, or this white slip underneath that um, that is bringing the blue out. Because when the blue sits on top on something white, like a white canvas, you're going to see a lot more vibrancy. And then if the blue sits on the dark portion, then it's going to dive into like a deeper black color. Let me see if this is on Pro. Let's try that. We hope y'all see it well. So, do you want to do Neon Nights, or should we pick another one?
Neon Nights or Blended Blue?
Why don't have you looked at our stream? Why don't you take it outside and see what this the bit rate is doing?
How do I tell the bit rate?
I don't know.
You want to look at the stream help?
You could see how slow the bit rate is, or you can maybe see if there's any glitches in
I
it,
see.
or if it's dropping frames or something.
Yeah.
Song and dance. Our life is a song and dance. All right, so Neon Nights. Let me see if I can find it. It is set to draft. Starting price is 0. It won't let me start a price at 0. All right, let's not do Neon Nights. Let's just do something that we already have pulled up. All right, Blended Blue. Where's the Blended Blue cup? Is it in the bin?
The bit rate looks good.
Everything looks fine.
Yeah. The only thing is like if you have the detail shot on the bottom, then that's where the chats.
The detailed shot right here.
Yeah, so it's like if I have my chats on, then it's just fine.
Should be fun.
Yeah. If you want to see the detail, you can turn off the chat.
All right, so we are setting up for our first live auction. We're going to use a piece in our recent collection that we had brought out to Kano. It was a art exhibition out in New Orleans, trying to draw attention to the artists and skills that are being developed out there in hopes to try to draw money into the bigger creative industry. These things are at the bottom, aren't they?
I think we did pack a bunch of sake cups at the bottom. We've got Green's My Thing at the top.
So We're gonna find it. We're gonna use blended blue for our first auction. The starting price, I guess, must be $1.
Well, I mean, the other day we had set it at 40 because that would cover the cost of the cup as well as the shipping. And then there you go. Set it at 40 and then did $5 increments.
Start date 20th. Whoa.
Woo!
So throwing a mouse.
Okay.
I'm not sure what just happened, but I saved it and then it said auction stopped.
No way.
Longer edit this auction, please. I think that might be a glitch. Delete, delete. Create your first auction. Blended. First live auction on 4/20. Who would have thunk?
I bet this cup is all the way at the other end from where I'm starting. That's probably true. You know what? I just gotta keep going.
$1 bids.
I found it. It was not at the other end.
Very nice.
There it is.
All right, penny auctions. Participants pay a fee to purchase bids. This feature could help to prevent fraud bids. What do y'all think about that? And that gives, so these are the advanced settings of the TPO product auction. So the penny auction means you have to pay something to purchase a bid. That keeps people, in it to win it. You can reserve price if the closing price is lower than reserve. I don't think I want to do a reserve. Buyout price, I don't want to do a buyout. Popcorn bidding adds time, an amount of time, so you don't get people coming in and trying to grab something up the last second. So we won't do a penny auction. We'll just see what kind of people emerge. Active when time left is less than, we'll say 5 minutes. Update the time for bidding to 5 minutes. Automatic bid allows the bidder to place proxy bidding. Yeah, we'll do that because then I think people can put in the price that they would like to pay and then it'll bid up. And
Proxy bidding is when you get a certain increment higher than the next to last bid.
sounds like TK doesn't it, Chloe? Yeah, that is. Yeah.
What, TK? Good girl.
Um,
She knows his car.
Participants pay a fee to purchase bids.
Okay, I'm gonna go get some bubble wrap.
If you pay to purchase a bid, then I wonder if you get your money back if you don't end up making a bid.
What do you mean?
Like if you make a purchase, if you purchase a bid, what happens if you don't actually make the bid? Or if you don't win the bid, then you get your money back.
If you don't win the bid, then
You get your
you
get your bid
anything.
you get your bid money back. All right, let's read more.
Yeah, penny auction is when you have to pay to bid. So we only get.
It's a type of all-pay auction in which all participants must pay a non-refundable fee to place each small incremental bid. The auction is extended each time a new bid is placed, typically by 10 to 20 seconds. Once time expires without a new bid being placed, the last bidder wins the auction and pays the amount of the bid. The auctioneer profits from both the fees charged to place the bid and the payment for winning the bid. I don't think I like that.
Penny auction is.
I think that would be more of a deterrent. But it would keep non-serious bidders out.
Yeah, but I don't think that's necessary because if they're gonna go to the website and place a bid, I mean, it's on the website. It's not on YouTube live stream.
Like it's already
Like you're
an extra. It's already an extra step.
Yeah.
All right, we'll give it a try without it. So no penny auction, no reserve, no buyout. Popcorn bidding will add 5 minutes within the last 5 minutes if someone bids. And then the proxy bidding.
Do you want to do a buyout price?
Now, what if there is a troll that throws in a really high bid without intent to pay? Then I guess we'll just deal with that when it happens.
I mean, I think.
Or maybe.
Also, in order to bid, you have to give them your email address.
Well, in order to bid, you have to sign up for an account just to bid. Then when you win the bid, I would imagine then Shopify sends you the invoice to pay, in which you could pay or not pay. All right, then it should be fairly safe. First live auction, manual product, blended blue from our last show, our current show. Starting price $1, bid increment $1 for fun.
That's him. Thank you, Chloe. Good girl.
All right, ready?
Are we having it now?
Is it right? Are we doing this?
It's 12:41. Yeah. Yeah. Are you gonna have it for an hour?
All right.
How long did you set it for?
Oh, I didn't set it for any time, did I? All right, let's set it for. Oh, no wonder when I started it, it ended it. because I had the same time.
Oh, so it's at the ending time first.
So what time do we want to end this? 4 o'clock?
Right now it's 12:41. I think we
6
should keep
o'clock?
it
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
6 p.m.?
I thought that you wanted to have like a quick bidding, like an hour, no more than an hour, so that you could build some excitement. Otherwise, it's kind of like an eBay auction where people have.
Well, I figured if we auction one a day, then it only seems like we could like tighten up the auction time to create more of a, come in, make a bid on it and then get out. But if we have a day auction, we could leave it open all day
For people to discover it later.
while we're live. So
I see what you're saying. So if you want to do it then, it would be.
because I feel like we're
6
gonna.
plus 12, it would be 18 hours.
Because I feel like we're gonna jump off this stream and go get some lunch, throw some discs, and then come back on. So I'd say we turn the auction on now and then take a lunch break.
Okay.
We could make a post on YouTube that says our first test live auction is up, or it wouldn't be live, but our first test auction is up for Blended Blue. We'll be back, at this time to show it off live.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just a test, so.
Yeah. What if you did it from 6 o'clock would be 18 hours?
Let's do.
I mean, if we
Let's
did it
do
at 6
to
o'clock, it
4.
would give people time to get off of work. But if we go live at 2, then you're right, 4 would be good.
Yeah, we'll just do 4 o'clock.
Okay.
Start. All right. So it should be running. We're going to go take a look at it since this is our first auction. These products are one of a kind, handmade, unique, just like you. This piece is called Blended Blue. It actually has a lot of colors in it. Do you see it? Where do we go?
I think collections.
Store. Oh, I think you go store.
We still have piano collection.
View. Shop bins.
Oh, it should say. It should have a button on it that says.
There it is.
Okay.
It is. Closes in 3 hours and 14 minutes. Zero bids, current bid $1. So right now, if you go to throwwiththeflow.com, you could get this cup for $1. Blended Blue for $1.
Or at least you could start the bidding.
Oh, that is true. Right now, you could get this cup for $1 until someone else buys it from you, until someone buys it from you for $2. All right, that's all we got to say. We're going to take a break, go grab some lunch. The auction is up, and then we're going to be back afterward to do a song and dance. All right. Well, we'll be back.
Look at this. I want to show you something about that later after you close it.
This one or this one?
That the string.
Well, it won't be here when I close it.
I just want you to see that it's every 10 minutes. 106, 16, 26. So there's the 2 minute.
36 did not get one.
Yeah, well, maybe they gave
46.
up. Maybe they gave up after 3 spikes.
Maybe they do. All right, well, let's shut that down. Shut that down.